All right, so hi everyone. This is Kaylee with Heathrow Living, Alaqua Lakes Living, and Lake Forest Living here in Seminole County. And hope you all are having just a wonderful, safe day out there. We're hanging today for a quick few minutes with Raza from Prestige Kitchen and Bath. Beautiful, beautiful showroom in Longwood. And we're just kind of trying to make the best of a kind of an unfortunate situation with this COVID-19. We're also very grateful to have the ability to adapt and to still help our partners get in front of the folks that they possibly want to get in front of. And Raza and his team have done some incredible, incredible work here in Heathrow and Alaqua Lakes and Lake Forest. And first, Raza, I just want to thank you for partnering with our communities. Thank you so much for the work that you do, and we really appreciate the partnership that you have with our communities and our publications. And I'm just going to love to get to know you a little bit over the next few minutes. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. And I want to, first of all, just hope everybody is safe. And we have had a very close partnership with the communities that you represent, especially the Heathrow, Lake Forest, and Alaqua Lakes. We have done a lot of work over there on each of these communities and surrounding areas. So we know a lot of our clients, and we hope everybody's safe, and we appreciate their business.
Yes, you have so many good referrals and so many people that say that your work is just absolutely incredible. So you're doing a great job here. So talk to me just a little bit about kind of what separates you all from other companies. You know, what makes Prestige, what makes you special, and for our viewers?
Well, I'm sure all the other companies that are our competitors, they all do a good job, and they have good expertise along, just like we do. What we do mostly is, first of all, I think what makes us good is the staff that we have, the people who represent us at our clients' houses, our installers, our project managers, our designers, our consultation designers, our people who are customer service. These are the people who actually make our jobs. They represent Prestige, and they make us look good, and they are very friendly. And most of the time we hear that from our customers, that we really enjoyed working with so-and-so, and so-and-so was very professional, and they went above and beyond in helping us get our project done. Because it's very easy to say, okay, if a client comes and says, okay, I want to redo my kitchen, and we would just sit there and say, okay, what is it that you want to do? And we'll do it. It's very easy to do that. But sometimes, our installers and our project managers and our design consultants, they'll go a little beyond and kind of guide the homeowners of what looks good, what doesn't look good. Sometimes you have clients who have seen pictures and they want exactly the same thing, but what they don't realize is what may work in one house may not work in the other one. So we kind of set the tone for them as to, okay, this will look good, this won't look good, or whether it will look good, but it's not practical in your kitchen. So sometimes, a lot of times, these customers don't realize that. So we actually spend a little more time with them, and we get their idea, because at the end of the day, it is them who are going to live in that house, not us. So we want to get them what they want, what they really want. But at the same time, we kind of guide them what will work and what won't work. Sometimes, it's funny. A lot of times this happens. We get clients walking into the showroom and they have a preset mind. I want this color cabinets, this color countertop, and this color flooring. But then when we put everything together, they realize, okay, that's not going with each other. So we kind of help them in terms of what will work and get them close to what they want. So that pretty much, helps us in a lot of clients appreciate that. And then our installers, they are super friendly, super professional. They are very clean in what they do. They don't leave a mess or anything like that. And we have a constant communication. We have a project manager assigned to that job. So you have one person that you're dealing with rather than 10 different installers or 10 different people between the installation team and the office customer service team. We have one project manager, and that project manager is the go-to person. And many a times you will see that project manager every day of the project while the project is going on. So it's not like, they come once a week or whatever. Sometimes they spend a whole day over there if need be. So we try to make things easier because we are in somebody's house, we're invading their privacy. The house is in a mess. They don't have kitchen or bathroom for an extended period of time. So we try to make it as easy and as simple process as possible. So a lot of customers, when we do our at the end of the project, when we try and get the feedback from them as to how we can improve, many a times we hear things like this that we really enjoyed, and it was so helpful the way you guys kind of guided us and the way you made things easier for us.
That's wonderful. I can totally see where you're coming from when you come in with a certain thing that you want, or if you see someone else's kitchen and you think you want the exact same thing, but it just doesn't work in that particular space. Or that's neat that you really help guide them to what looks good in their space, because every kitchen, every bath is different. So
yes, and it's very important because what we take pride in our work, and apart from your magazine that we have partnered with, we rarely advertise. I would say about 70-80% of our work is word of mouth. So we have to make sure that all our clients that we're working with, they become our advertisement. So we have to make sure that every job that we complete, the client is 100% satisfied. And that's the reason we have gotten an award from House for 5 years in a row in client satisfaction. And that's because we make that as a priority. So when we leave your house, we want to make sure that you are fully satisfied. And if there is something you're not satisfied, we will fix it at our dime. So we want to make sure that, we give you what you asked for. And there is no cutting corners, there's no compromising in that, because you paid for it. You deserve to get not only that, but a little bit more than that. So, we want to make sure. And if there is something that we feel it's not going to look good or it's not going to be functional, then it's our responsibility to tell you rather than you realizing after the job is done.
right.
So, it just makes things easier for everyone.
Makes total sense. Thank you for that. I'm sure that helps other people that are listening when they're thinking about changing around their space. So, what do you enjoy most about what you do? What do you?
So what I enjoy the most is the whole transformation. I in the we have a great staff here, but my personal expertise is actually designing the bathrooms and the kitchen. I actually do the whole 3D model of it. So many times you have customers who have hard time visualizing. They may have an idea of what they want to do, but they have hard time visualizing what is it going to look like after it's done. And when you're spending enormous amount of money redoing your kitchen or your bathroom or any space in your house, you kind of want to get an idea of, okay, what is it going to look like after it's done? So we do a whole 3D model of it and show you, okay, this is what it's going to look like. And then to see the transformation from what I had designed to the end product and how excited the customers are. I've had customers, get excited about every little thing, and that makes us excited. But the whole transformation is what I like. The other thing, what I like is the customer interaction. We're constantly interacting with a customer. We're getting their feedback. We're guiding them. It becomes little a personal interaction with them. We are even after the job is done, we sort of stay in touch. if there is any issues, if there's any questions, and sometimes customers do call us and say, okay, how do I clean this? If I use this, is it okay? You know, especially on the countertops or on the shower glass or things like that. So we stay in touch with them. You know, we personally, somebody from my staff personally will visit them during Christmas time to drop off a Christmas present or something like that. So we try to keep in touch with them. So it becomes like a one big family that we build. But that's what I enjoy. I enjoy customer interaction. I enjoy the whole transformation of what it becomes after it's done. And sometimes it's funny because once it's done, I actually show them what their before pictures were, because they pretty much forget pretty fast what it looked like, and they themselves are amazed to see how much of a transformation that has taken place. So that's what I enjoy the most about it. And every job is a unique job. We have done houses where they are exactly identical, you know, on the same street, same layout, everything, but totally different when it comes to remodeling the kitchens or bathrooms or something like that. So we try to make it every house a little unique.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know, as we were talking about before, through this whole COVID-19, you're a busy guy, your phone's ringing, you're
Yeah.
getting new business, people calling. So how has this affected you all? You know, how's it affected you? And I know you said that it hasn't too much, which is a great thing for you. Do you have any advice, I guess, for potential clients on during this time, if they're looking to renovate, they're looking to do stuff, they're looking around their house saying, okay, I need to get this kitchen done. So what is your advice? It's kind of a twofold question, but.
Well, so as far as the COVID-19 is concerned, as far we are busy. Our jobs haven't stopped, our projects haven't stopped. Being in a construction industry, I guess it's considered as an essential business. So we have been continuing our projects. I know when this whole thing started, a lot of our clients were very worried that their jobs are going to stop, and especially those ones that were middle of, like, we'd already demoed but we haven't installed anything, and they're like, okay, how long am I going to be out of kitchen if we have to stop work? So the good thing is that we have been busy, and that kind of tells us the people do trust us even during the crisis time. As far as the clients are concerned, so we all our clients, all our installers, our staff, everything, we do take all precautions necessary, and to a point whereby we even cordon the area where we're working.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of times, even before this crisis, we used to cordon the area depending on what we want to do, because we want to contain the work area per se. Because a lot of clients do have young children. We don't want them to roaming around where the construction site is, the construction area is going on. And this actually now even helps us because we are confined into that area. We have, all our staff, our installers, our project managers, even our design consultants would regularly visit the job sites, even though they're just going there just to make sure everything is as per design. They'll take all the precautions, masks, gloves if necessary, hand sanitizers, things like that. We make sure we keep social distance from the clients. So we take all kind of precautions to make sure that if things are already hard enough. We don't want to make it worse for them. We want to make it better for them. So some of our clients, like we have been working with, and we're finishing or we're in the middle of doing, we're telling us that what you guys do is actually taking our mind off from the rest of the crisis that's going on, and it's so pleasant to actually see something nice happening, to communicate with the staff, with the installers, and they've all been great. So we that kind of helps us, and it helps the clients as well. We limit the area that we're going to be exposed to in their house. If we're doing the kitchen and if, there's a direct access to get to the kitchen, then that's what we're going to do. We'll put, paper on the floor so that, the floors are not exposed. We'll put plastic around so that where the walls are not exposed to things that we don't want to expose to. That's how we make it things easier. Our job is to make sure that even during the crisis, we are not making things harder than what it is with the client. So, and it is hard. I mean, we are all told to stay home, not go out, and then you're inviting a bunch of strangers into the house, every day who are demolishing your house per se. So, we try to make things as easier as possible.
Oh, wonderful. So really, I guess, last question would be, where can the viewers find you? Your numbers, any social media that you may have, so they can contact you. I know that I tell you, you've got some incredible references too here in the community, and so if anyone wants those, I'm sure that Raza would be able to give some recommendations too.
Well, so the first thing they can find us is in your magazine. We're there. Your magazine is unbelievable. We make sure everyone in the office reads it every month. And we have had some clients on the cover of it or inside the magazine, and we get excited to see them as well. But we have a showroom in Longwood, 434, between 1792 and Ronald Reagan. Our phone number is 407 377 7775. 407 377 7775. Our website address is prestigefl.com, like Florida, prestigefl.com. And from there, we have links to all our social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Snapchat, we're on YouTube. Somebody in the office was suggesting maybe we should start TikTok. I think there's too many social media handles. But Facebook and Instagram, you're gonna find most of the work that we have done. We're uploading as we finish. We are, I think, about 10 to 12 projects behind, but that's because they're all finishing back to back kind of thing. Wow. And there's a website called Houzz, Houzz. That's where we have gotten awards from for the 5 years in a row. You will find a lot of our reviews there. You'll find our reviews on Google. You'll find all our project pictures before and after. That's a lot of people find us through just by looking at the projects, and they're like, oh, we want to get something very similar done. So those are the best way to get hold of us. When you call us, there is no auto answering or whatever. Somebody, live person, is gonna pick up, and we don't charge to come to your house for consultation. So just call us, make an appointment, and one of us will be at your place.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Raza. I appreciate it. And thank you for your partnership with the communities. We greatly, our HOA, our community, our residents really greatly appreciate your partnership. They do great work, and I just hope everyone is well, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, and stay safe out there.
You too.